This is Bruce for Ola Prime, taking a quick look at Bitcoin, New Zealand dollar, and the Nasdaq 100. Starting with Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin almost reached its initial ABCD target at 95,105 and the 61% retracement at 96,050. So I still think it has a chance to get there before a decent pullback sets in, but it's starting to show some sluggishness, obviously, with today's doji. Therefore, a drop below today's low, 91,980, could see a pullback to test support around the 200 moving average blue line here, about 88,534. Otherwise, I would expect a test of these higher potential resistance levels. And if the 61% is exceeded, then the next target zone is up here around 101,920 or so. 101,920 or so for Bitcoin. So how the pullback takes shape and what the subsequent recovery, that's what's going to tell us most at this point. Moving on to New Zealand dollar. We've been looking at this a few times, these parallel trend channel, and then this broadening formation formed on it, more like this. Okay, and so we have this back and forth volatility. I expect that volatility will continue. So it's now testing resistance around this trend line and this potential resistance zone up here that is derived by a number of highs and lows and also the 61%, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. That sets up a potential reversal pattern on a drop below looks like roughly around 59.36. That would signal a potential continuation of the pullback. The first target zone is around the 38% retracement at 0.5821 or so. That correlates with these highs and these highs a little bit as well. Of course, a rally back above the 20 negates the potential bearish move. So that's the 20 right now is at 59.84. And then we have the Nasdaq 100. So we had a nice rally today, broke out above the 20 moving average purple, and it closed above the 20-day moving average, sorry. But there's this big gap here, and it's really not a real trustworthy pattern and behavior so far. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that and expect continued volatility. And if you look at the Nasdaq 100 relative to the S&P 500, related to the 20 moving average, you could see the purple 20. Today, the S&P closed a little bit below it. So it's not confirming strength across the board. The Nasdaq showing a little more strength, but whether that means anything going forward remains to be seen because, like I said, we had this gap. And what happens next is really going to be more telling about what might be coming. But if we take a quick look at some of the international indices, the UK, look at the rally there, Germany, France, European 50, and Spain. A really nice strong rally, so I think we could also get that here in the U.S. At some point soon as well. All right, that is it for today, traders. Have a great week.